So they weren't advising me to push when I was 10 centimeters dilated. They kept checking and they saw that my baby wasn't descending, wasn't facing down. People that will be in your room when you're delivering matters. And welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Funke Lemo. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, comment, and share. And if you're a first time, thank you so much for coming to see my face. Thank you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button just right there. Please click on the subscribe button. Yes, let's move the ministry forward. I share my life as an immigrant, as a new immigrant in Canada. There was a part one to this video. I shared my pregnancy journey. So in this video, I am going to be sharing my labor and my delivery experience and real-time videos and how the experience was in general. So stay tuned, guys. Please share this video to intending moms that are in Canada or those that are about to have their babies in Canada. I hope they find this information useful. I already said it in my video that up until I was 40 weeks, my baby wasn't coming. My baby wasn't coming at all. And I'd already been slated for a day for induction so that I'll get induced to assist my baby to come out. And this is my first child and my first pregnancy. So everything was new to me. And I'd already been dealing with a lot of anxiety. I had to be telling myself to calm down so that I don't have an high blood pressure, and visiting the hospital like back to back because I was having contractions. I would get to the hospital, they'll tell me my cervix is just half centimeter dilated. I'm like half centimeter, I'm still going to 10. So there was a day they even had to keep me in the hospital to monitor my BP, and I was in a lot of pain. Like I was having contraction, it was painful. They had to give me like 2 injections so that it could reduce the pain. That it was early labor, that my cervix is not yet dilated. I just have to go back home. So when I came back home, I first of all cried and I was satisfied. I cried. I had a conversation with myself that okay, you've done this all the way. And this is week 40. We're already in week 40. Oh, baby isn't coming. So I would walk. I would walk like do curb walking all. In fact, I walked all this. I was walking round and round, and my aunt was with me. Then would walk, and sometimes I would just stand up like she'd be like, "Is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming?" Should we go to the hospital? I say, "Auntie, nothing is coming. Nothing is coming." And she had to even go back to the States. So I wanted baby to come when she was around so that, she could help me and all of that. That was another thing that even made me sad. So baby wasn't coming throughout the period that she was around and she had to go back to the States. Guess what? The day she went back to the States, that was when this thing called labor started. My dears, I've been asking my friends, how does it feel when you're in labor? About Oloshen reality, they'll tell me, don't worry, when it happens, you will know. I know it was on Thursday, that was August 11th. On Thursday, I started feeling contractions again back to back. I told my husband, let's go to the hospital. We went to the hospital, they had me checked, they said I was 1 centimeter from half centimeter. I was at the hospital on Monday, I was there on Tuesday, I was Wednesday, they even knew me when they see me like this through the glass door. They say, come in, Lemo, how you doing? Come in. How are you? How is the baby doing? Has she kicked today? So imagine this was August 11th and my baby had not come. Imagine what was going on in my head. Imagine what was going on in my mind. I was tired. But so I came back home on Thursday and I was like, God, please. I know my baby is doing fine. But me, I wasn't fine because I didn't just understand why she wasn't coming. It's my first time because and everybody around me had their babies before even they were 40 weeks. Thumbs up to every mom watching this video. Thumbs up to every woman. Like you guys are super. Like super human beings. Eh? And some of you do three, some of you do four. Thumbs up to you. Thumbs up. You guys, you deserve all the accolades. So I got into the hospital and they said I was just 1 centimeter that I have to go back home. Before I go to the hospital, I always call ahead. And when they tell me I can't bear the pain again, I should come. They tell me try and put yourself in the bathtub, do stuff to make yourself feel relaxed and everything. 12 noon, I came back home. I told my husband that you can go to work. Don't worry, I'll be fine. My auntie already left back for the US. It was just me at home. I started cleaning the whole house because I wanted to take my mind off things. So two things were happening to me. The day before my auntie left, she told me, Funke, you're nesting. Your baby is coming soon. I didn't know. I've been reading it. I've been seeing it. I've been watching YouTube videos. They say you will nest, you this. But my mind didn't even click. I was washing everything that was washing. Even things that were not dirty, I was washing them. So Funke, you're nesting. Your baby is coming soon. I said, one thing. I don't know what you've been saying since. I beg. She's not coming. She's not ready to come. Last, people will go and do CS and remove her. So my auntie already left August 11th, and it was just me in the house after I came from there. So after I cried, I was satisfied. No, don't say I ate poundo and egusi. I ate a lot. I was full that I could not move. When I got a little strength, and I started cleaning everywhere. I was packing clothes. I was washing, doing everything. This thing we are talking about now started. What we have come to do now began around 8 p.m. My husband already told me that if I feel any kind of way, I should just call him immediately. 8 p.m. I was doing James Bond. I was watching a movie. I was doing James Bond. Okay, I'd already worked for that day. I came home. Take notes. My water didn't break. Before then, I had not seen any bloody show. I had not seen anything, so I didn't even know what to expect. I was taking raspberry leaf tea. I was doing all of that. Nothing was happening. So then, around 8 p.m., I just went to use the restroom. Then I now saw the bloody show. Then this thing started. This thing called labor. Actually, what I've been feeling is play. What I've been feeling that I was saying, let's go to the hospital. I think I'm in labor. Those ones are play. Is nothing. I already told myself, I've made up my mind that I'm not going to shout during labor. I told myself I won't shout, I will not scream. I'll just be mm, 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 mm. Told myself I will not shout. So this thing started. Don't forget I'm the only one at home. I was the only one at home. So it started. I know what they used to say is breathe through it, right? Breathe. I was practicing my breathing while doing it. Don't forget, in the morning they told me I was just 1 centimeter. I was in the house up until like 9 o'clock. I couldn't take it again. I called my husband. He came back home. He said, "What's up?" I said, "I think I'm in labor." You know, when you have been saying I think you're in labor for like 4 days and they'll be sending you back home, even to say I think I'm in labor, I was afraid to say it because I don't want them to send me back home. I called the hospital. They told me, Lemo, try and put yourself in the bath and see if you're gonna feel better. So I prepared the bath. I put myself in the bath. I could not stay there. The pain was excruciating. It's as if they were tying everything inside of me. They were tying. They will now pull it. Brrr. They will tie. They will pull it to relieve me. So the relief was like just 10 seconds. For that 10 seconds, my brain will quickly set. Okay, what were you saying? What were you doing? When it starts again, I can't move. So that was how it started, guys. I can remember vividly. Me, I did not forget to. Hey, I can't. I have not still forgotten. And here I have not forgotten. I already packed my hospital bag since 38 weeks. I packed it, I put it somewhere. I've rearranged like 100 times. I put it somewhere. I said, let's go to the hospital. You see, the journey from the house to the car was long. That's when I knew, true. Maybe that time that I was going to the hospital, I would just stroll inside the car and I'll say I'm in pain. I couldn't move my legs. My legs, I couldn't move them. I knew something is happening. It's about to go down. That's when I knew that Jesus is Lord. My house from the hospital is just a 10-minute drive. But guys, this was 2 hours. It was looking like 2 hours to me. And I kept saying, why are we not there yet? My husband later told me that I was asking why are we not there yet every 2 seconds. But that 2 seconds, it'd be like 20 minutes. So we got to the hospital 9:30. When we got to the hospital 9:30, when they saw me at the maternity ward, they said, "Hey Lemo, you back? Is the baby ready to come?" They were smiling at me. I was looking at them. You know, shower people. I'm in pain. Yeah, why are you smiling at me? But that's how they are trained. Lemo, you back? You know, I've been there like 4 times that week. You back? When they put me in the labor room, they said, okay, let's just have you checked before, let's just know if you. She just put her hand. When she put her hand, I didn't feel that she put her hand. That's when I knew that, so those ones that have been coming, that they will put their hand, I will say, oh my God, it's painful. I was not in labor. Meaning the labor pain has surpassed them putting the hand inside. My dear people, when she put her hand inside and she came, she said, you're 5 centimeters dilated. I said, what? So if I had remained in that house, I would have probably given birth in the house. Then I started strapping me, removing my clothes, strap. Don't forget my water has not broken then at all. Removing my clothes. I told them I need to use the restroom. I used the restroom. I said I wanted to pee. I peed. They now strapped me, put all those monitor stuffs and everything just to be sure they're checking the baby's heartbeat. And they were telling me to breathe through. Then I asked, do you want epidural? Or do you want blah, blah, blah? I said epidural. What did I say? Epidural. Can you just, and I said, okay, yes, we're gonna call the anesthesiologist to come right in. They called him. Don't forget I was in pain. I was almost 6 centimeters. Labor. It's painful. Yes, I'm a Hebrew woman. Like the Bible say, I will give birth, but it's painful. Yeah, 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 yeah. I will squeeze. They'll tell me breathe, breathe. Yes, we can see breathe, breathe. I said I'm trying. When the anesthesiologist came, they now want to do that epidural. So first of all, there are lots of controversies about this epidural thing. Me, if there is anything that God has provided through science to take away pain, I will hug it and say thank you, Lord. That was what I hugged. I said thank you, Jesus, for the science of epidural. By that moment, I just wanted anything that would take that pain away. It was too much for me. And they said that once you are in 7 centimeters or 8 centimeters, they're not going to give you epidural again. So I was like, with the rate at which I was going, by the time this guy come and they check me and they say that I'm fago, they might not want to give me this thing again. So when the guy came, it was like they were just when you go now, they will give you all the risk involved. I said, can you just administer it? Give me epidural, give me epidural. Then I said I have to stay like this and be still. Guess what, guys? I had watched videos. I had YouTube is the teacher now. I had seen lots of ways it's done. I've been telling myself I have to be still. But at that time that they were telling me, I looked at him. I said, how is that ever possible for me to be still? And I'm 6 centimeters dilated and I'm having contractions back to back. It was like I have to stay still because it needs to go into the right place. So I squeezed that nose. If the nose could break, I had to color me. I squeezed that. So when the contraction was over, I said, okay, they should do it quickly, 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 quickly. So I held on to the nose and they inserted it. It wasn't painful because I'm already going through the worst pain. And when I inserted it, I started feeling cool. Then I look at the way I'm even relaxed. Because I can't remember. I started feeling cool. I was like, whoa, epidural is good. That's what I was saying. I said epidural is good. I said epidural is good. Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you. I said, oh, you feel good now, mama? You feel good? I said I feel wonderful. So they gave me a button that I could always increase, if I then at every point in time they will always check, they'll use a very cold substance, place it on my legs to see if I could feel the chill, place it on my belly, place it, just to check how I feel and the progress of the epidural in my body system. All this was happening like 11:30, 12 midnight already of 12th of August. So after two, they told me that I was already 10 centimeters dilated. They came to check out, so I was already 10 centimeters dilated. But they were not asking me to push. That was another phase. They were not asking me to push. So the doctor kept coming, who advised, the nurse would come and advise that I gave me a peanut ball. Sorry guys, I had to just quickly go and attend to the reason for this conversation. My baby woke up. So the doctors came and checked and said my baby wasn't descending, that she was her face wasn't facing down, she was facing up, so there was no how she could come out. And they have to watch like in the next 1 hour. If she doesn't come out, um they would have to take me to the theater. Hey, at that moment I was like, see, anything that people can do to bring her out, please bring her out, because I was tired after all the stress I've been going through all week. Now I'm here, I am 10 centimeters dilated, and you're telling me that she cannot come out because she's facing up, she's not facing down. So they kept checking me. They gave me a peanut pillow or ball or something to sit so that it can help her turn. But they were still checking her heartbeat. It was going on well, everything was going on fine. So when it was 4 a.m., was it 4 a.m. or 5 a.m.? Then the doctor came in again to check, to tell me that we have to decide. It's going to come back in 1 hour. I should decide with my husband if I should go into the theater and have her, because they also checked and see her size, and she was reading 4.2 kg inside of me. So I wasn't feeling any pain anymore. Just saw a new nurse came in. In fact, that was the nurse that got used for me. She just came in with a smile on my face. She said, "My mama, how you doing? I see you have a big baby. I see this, I see that. Do you know you can have this baby?" I said, "I'm tired. This is she's so big." I'm like, "So you can have this baby." They said, "Can we try pushing with your next contraction?" So I tried pushing. That's when I started pushing, and the doctor came in 7 a.m., 12th of August. When the doctor came in, the doctor checked me and said, "Oh, she doesn't want to come at a senior section. I think she's ready now." I just smiled. I said, "Hey, hey, now wow." That's how the doctor now saw that she had turned. Then we started pushing. I was asking my husband, "Are you sure? Is the head almost here really? Or they are just boboing me?" He said, "Yes, you can see her head. You can see her head." And I say, "Push!" Whoa. Good job. Good job. This is a dirty day. You did it, Mama. You did it. You did such a good job. Good job. Are you videoing? No, no. I saw my baby, they placed that on my chest, and the doctor just made a joke. He said, "You just had an infant." Everybody in the room was just laughing. When she came out, I felt a weight that left my body.
Does she have a name?
Yes. Audrey. Sincerely, the only thing I could think of at this point, or I could say at this point, was thank you, God, for a successful delivery. I also attempted to breastfeed her after some time, after they cleaned her up and cleaned me up, because I said I wanted to breastfeed. So the nurse assisted me in breastfeeding her, and she did well. She latched really well. I started getting ready. The nurse prepared me to leave the labor room. Then we headed to the postpartum ward. That's another face entirely, guys. Another face. So here we're just taking pictures while she was napping on me. She had her first bath, looking fresh as ice. Then we both slept. This was the next day. Yeah, that same day, I mean to say, we taking some snaps. It was really beautiful. And this was the next day. Got her ready to go home. This was her looking ready to go home. And today is her birthday, guys. Happy birthday to my darling baby Audrey. I love you so much. Please, guys, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.